just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, full period. Set, go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Into the hands of Myles Garrett. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. Will be brought down inside the 25. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. It's Watson out of the pistol. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's Chubb. Now Chubb loses the football. And the defense has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he will get into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown Cleveland. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Joseph's extra point up and good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Joseph's extra point up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't enough.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
3rd and long for Watson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it's Nixon. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the Browns' 49-yard line.
Steal. Check steal. Set. Ready.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down.
On the double.
Second down and 8.
Set. Hut. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is taken in by Dobbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Ready. Ready.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. On is Joseph for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bené Wanwu now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
On play action, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line. One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Now Love. Looking downfield. That's Musgrave, the tight end. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. Here's Joseph now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Set.
Off play action, here's Watson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. Back to throw is Watson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll work his way only to the 23. Here's a second and 9.
Ready.
Dobbs headed in motion.
Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Browns are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Watson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is hard. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On second down, here's Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Browns are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First and 10.
Down. .43 rail. Ready.
To throw is Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Downfield for Njoku. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Browns. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll go for 2 as Watson brings the Browns to the line.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Come on, set. Hut.
Here's Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. They face second down and 7. Slot receiver headed right. To throw on second down is Watson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. It's Watson out of the pistol. He'll look underneath here for Chubb. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
First down,
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Running is Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, They've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Love to throw it on first down. To the tight end, Musgrave. He's got it. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This one is caught by Reed. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Okay, break. Down. Set, cut.
A second down throw for Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Now a 3rd and 2.
Strike. Strike. Set. Hey, go steal. Ready?
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Play action. Watson going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Browns have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Come on, set. Red, cycle. Hut.
On first and 10, this is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Alert.
Set to go now on first and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Love. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They'll keep it on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Let's go now. Drill, 52. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Once again, it's Chubb. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Down Chubb. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Back to throw is Watson. Now, he'll air one out. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Let's go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Spread. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And more of the same. Another interception. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Dobbs headed in motion.
Set.
Here's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Back to the air. It's Love. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hicks.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
They're set.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that off?
Now Chubb loses the football. The Packers have it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
Set, ready.
Back to throw is Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them...
And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A run up the middle with Chubb. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this. Second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the double.
Here's first and 10.
Come on.
Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now Love. And this will be incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go now.
Jacobs. And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
In motion, Reed.
Ready, ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got to